Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Is this fish and chips right here? Ladies and gentlemen, is this the same fish and chips that always we make fun of them? We say that it's never coming home. We always say that nothing is coming home ever in your entire lives. But ladies and gentlemen, they have impressed me tonight. I cannot believe England just beat Croatia by 4 goals. Now, considering Croatia, 5 or 6 of them players are literally old players. I mean, you have got the Modric and Perisic and the same people who I saw in probably 2010 World Cup play this World Cup as well. Now, that's beside the case. I'm not saying Luka Modric is bad or anything. I'm just saying that, I mean, considering the two squads, I mean, the age of the maximum age of English players and the maximum age of Croatian players is very different, obviously. But ladies and gentlemen, 4 goals. 4 goals, England. You have genuinely impressed me for once, man. For once, I think. Because last World Cup, I believe they scored like a huge amount of goals. I don't remember what it was, 5 to 6 goals against Iran. And considering that you played toe to toe with Croatia, FIFA rankings, I mean, you can see it on your screens, almost similar as well. They're a way better team than Iran that last World Cup. And the fact that you won by 4 goals is very impressive, in my opinion. For once, we saw an English team that might have some chance to go far in the World Cup, man. And look at the squad, man. Look at the sheer amount of talent that they have. I know a lot of English fans that were going at Tuchel. They were going at Tuchel saying, why are you not choosing Maguire? Why are you not bringing Trent Alexander-Arnold? Why did he not bring Cole Palmer? Now, in my opinion, out of all the names that I mentioned, I think Cole Palmer is one of the biggest shocks that there is, because why not bring him even as a rotational player? Not even a rotational player, maybe bring him as, I don't know, as a right winger. I believe he plays on the right wing as well, right? You can play him instead of Madueke if you wanted. You can play him instead of Bellingham if you wanted. Even instead of Gordon if you wanted, man. But ladies and gentlemen, that looking at the squad depth still, even though they didn't pick those players, looking at the squad depth, the team is genuinely insane, man. And I think the biggest reason that England used to never go far, one of them is goddamn Henderson. These brothers always played Henderson every single World Cup, and I genuinely didn't understand it. Now, what an upgrade, man. From Henderson, I mean, we have Anderson, probably his little brother. But, ladies and gentlemen, the midfield of Rice and Anderson performed and gave us a beautiful masterclass, man. I think Rice, being one of the better midfielders in the world, a finalist in the Champions League, Premier League winner, he had such insane contribution to Arsenal winning the Premier League as well. What an insane player. Him having an assist, I believe it was a corner that Harry Kane scored, but still, it's an assist as well. I don't think it was the assist for the corner. I don't remember which one. Yeah, I think it was the corner, right? Unbelievable performance from Rice, showing you that he is one of the better midfielders in the world. Him tracking back, going back defensively is unbelievable. His physical side, unbelievable. And him going forward and breaking that deadlock can be unbelievable as well, man. I have to praise him. And I don't like praising Arsenal fans, Arsenal teams, Arsenal players. I don't like it, man. But Harry Kane, man, I'm going to talk about him as I go through the goals. I'm going to talk about every shot by shot, but what a team and what a performance, man. Now, from Croatia, I didn't see the same Croatia, obviously, that we saw every single World Cup. Definitely not the 2018 Croatia, which they made it to the World Cup final. I think they have a lot of improvements to do, in my opinion. Luka Modric coming in the 58th minute. I saw a couple of Croatian fans being mad at this. I don't know why you guys are mad at this, because, I mean, Luka Modric is 41 years old. I know you might see Cristiano Ronaldo playing for Portugal. Don't remind me of Portugal. I've already lost my mind multiple times during my main channel. But I think that, it's first of all, it's different because as a midfielder, you need to go up and down the pitch. You need to cover the pitch. You need a lot of stamina. You need a lot of running. Well, as a striker, especially as a poacher striker, as Cristiano Ronaldo, he doesn't need to do much running. He doesn't need to do much of going right and left and doing this and pressuring. He doesn't need to do that because he's a poacher striker. He just receives the balls and he's a finisher for you, right? But as Modric, him coming in the second half, he needs stamina, man. You need midfield. You need stamina in the midfield. And I'm not saying the Modric is a bad player or anything. Like I said, it's just age, and it's just unfortunate that the biggest factor on our favorite players and their performance is generally age, because they are literally goats of their era, man. But ladies and gentlemen, Uzbekistan we'll talk about later. But ladies and gentlemen, Harry Kane scores the first goal. It was a penalty, and apparently the first penalty he missed actually, which the goalkeeper of Croatia, he stepped over his line. That's why they retook the penalty, and Harry Kane scores yet another penalty. 19 goals in all competitions this season. Now, a lot of penalties for him, man, but it is what it is. It's still Harry Kane, still the best striker. I think you could consider him now the best striker in the world, man. He is genuinely the best striker in the world. Unbelievable, man. 68 goals, 7 assists. Even if you take 19 of those penalties away, he's still what, on like 40 plus, or no, 50 plus goals, man, which is unbelievable. What a striker. Again, he is 30 something years old, and it just pains me to say that he played in Spurs and wasted his career at Spurs, man. Unbelievable, man. And then Croatia obviously responds. He responds a little in what, in 10 minutes probably. What a beautiful long shot from this Croatian brother, man. One of the best goals of the tournament, and just insane. But Harry Kane claps back very quickly, man. Harry Kane, ladies and gentlemen, scores a beautiful header from a cross. I believe that was from Rice, right? And again, he can do it all. Penalties, headers, long shots, in the goal, man. Just reminds me of prime Cristiano Ronaldo, man. I just like making myself sad, huh? But ladies and gentlemen, Croatia responds yet again, an unbelievable goal yet again, and they gave us one of the most entertaining halves of this entire tournament, in my opinion, man. 2-2 in the first half, while we see in these couple of days we have seen a lot of games that ends in 0-0, whatever, 1-1, or some boring scoreline like that. 2-2 is unbelievable. Bellingham scores a goal. As a Madrid fan, I'm happy. He deserves it. Thank you, Bellingham. He's more free in the English squad. He plays with more passion with the English squad, as he should. Obviously, it's his home country, and he scores a beautiful goal. Imagine you're winning 3-2. Imagine you are Croatia, right? And these brothers in front of you, the oppositions in front of you, are bringing in Marcus Rashford and goddamn Bukayo Saka, man. Do you know how insane that is? Two of the quickest players. I mean, Saka is not that quick, but Rashford being with unbelievable speed, just running down that line, right? Saka, with the creativity he brings, with the goddamn vision that he brings, the passing he brings, the shooting he brings. And it did not take much long, man. 10 minutes after that, Marcus Rashford scores a beautiful goal. He controls the ball, goes to the right, shoots it, and I believe the pass came from Bukayo Saka. So both substitutions doing something in this game, both substitutions contributing to the game. And I told you guys, to everyone who said that was shocked about the players that Tuchel did not bring, obviously, the Maguires, the Trents, the Cole Palmers, in my opinion, you shouldn't. That's what I said. That's what I genuinely predicted, right? I told you guys, do not worry, man. Genuinely, do not worry. Tuchel is an unbelievable manager, an unbelievable coach. And I don't think you should question him. Maybe you should question him sometimes, obviously. He's not perfect. But do not question that brother. He knows what he's doing. He knows the players that he fits the system. You guys wanted Tuchel to be the English manager. Then deal with it, man. Don't question his decisions. He's an unbelievable coach, and you should just trust his tactics, in my opinion. And that's what he has been. And you know what? They gave me a good goddamn game, man. But ladies and gentlemen, next game is going to be Uzbekistan versus Colombia that we're going to be covering. Now, I have a lot of fans from Uzbekistan, so shout out to you guys. Colombia, man. I'm just sorry, Uzbekistan, but Colombia just outplayed you, if anything. Colombia just outplayed you. What a beautiful game. I mean, this is just the difference between South American football, I guess, and Uzbekistan. Okay, I don't want to offend anyone. Are they Asian? I'm so sorry. Are they Asian or... Yeah, I believe they're Asian, right? You can consider them as Asian. I don't know. I generally don't know. I'm so sorry. But ladies and gentlemen, it's just a masterclass from Luis Diaz. A masterclass from Colombia, man. And keep your head up, Uzbekistan. This is your first World Cup. The pressure is going to go to you, obviously. The pressure probably went to the players as well. I mean, experience is such a big thing. I know you can look at Capa Verde and they went toe to toe with Spain, but I mean, a masterclass from the goalkeeper from the Capa Verde, right? But I mean, a lot of first time teams that came to the World Cup probably will look at that and say, oh, I mean, if they did it, we can do it as well. But you guys don't know how much pressure it is, man. How nervous you can get in your first World Cup, and experience is definitely a thing that needs to be considered. And I think same thing with Iraq game against Norway. I think experience is needed. Same thing with Jordan, their first World Cup as well. I mean, Iraq, that was not their first World Cup. That was their first World Cup in 40 years. But still, you know, the pressure and the nerves will get to them, right? Same thing with Jordan, their first World Cup. The pressure and nerves get to them. And I said Jordan is an unbelievable team. I've said it multiple times. They are a very good team in Asia, right? Yet they still lost by 3-1, which is just shocking to me, right? James Rodriguez, just watching him makes me old, man. And Uzbekistan, I did not know that Cannavaro was your manager, man. This was genuinely so shocking. Cannavaro is your manager? Fabio Cannavaro is your manager? I did not know that. Now, it is the same Cannavaro I'm thinking about, right? The Italian defender, right? What? I genuinely didn't know that. But ladies and gentlemen, an insane assist by Luis Diaz. Such a masterclass, man. And a beautiful first goal from Colombia. Uzbekistan scored and responded 60 minutes. And you know what? Respect to you guys. They played a good game. Considering that this is their first World Cup, they played a good first game, man. I don't know. I don't care what you will say. Oh, sure, Colombia was more clinical, you could say, but Uzbekistan kept out for 60-70 minutes, and it was just unbelievable. They could have went in front of the game as well if they finished their chances as well, but they couldn't, unfortunately. And ladies and gentlemen, Colombia scored the second from a Luis Diaz unbelievable goal, beautiful goal, and Uzbekistan tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, yet they couldn't get the job done, unfortunately. Colombia scores the third, and yeah, that's all she wrote. Uzbekistan tried again, but they came close, and hopefully you have a couple of games to go now against Portugal. I don't know if you guys have a chance. Hopefully not Uzbekistan, because I love Cristiano Ronaldo. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's episode, today's two games. Obviously Ghana played as well, but I didn't watch the game, unfortunately. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video, comment down and see every single comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and gracias amigos.